So where does two-time World Speedway motorcycle champion, actor, and motorsports racing legend Bruce Penhall go with his family for vacation? You guessed it, Mammoth Mountain. Today, GRR-Tv got a backstage pass and spent part of the afternoon with the man himself and one of his 4 kids, Connor Penhall.
I'm Connor Penhall and I'm 14 years old. Yeah, I've been here like 5 years now, racing. It's a fun track, it gets rough, a lot of competition. It's sandy kind of, and long. My dad will help me out at the track by me doing 20-minute motos.
We love coming out here. The people really get behind Mammoth. All the flag people, the volunteers, the city, and just the environment. It's just way better than a normal national race.
He doesn't ride ever anymore.
My first World Championship in '81 was huge for me. It was at Wembley Stadium. It was in front of 103,000 people. Making a transition into television was extremely difficult because I was a racer forever. And you know, one day I retire on the podium at the LA Coliseum, and the next day I'm working on the set at MGM on a national hit television series, Chips. And then later on, I won another 6 World Championships racing powerboats. You know, apart from all the racing for me, I think the good Lord up there put me on the face of this earth to race kids, because I really, really get off watching them do what they like to do.
Out here, it's probably a lot harder because it gets rougher. It's a lot more harder than the other tracks, like Star West, which is easy. I can do all the jumps on my 110 on it. This track's a lot more fun than Glen Helen, because Glen Helen gets rougher, I think. And we don't race with the big bikes on the same day. I had Jeff Ward help me at the gym for about a month or so, and he'd help me out on the track a lot, showing me the lines. And just go to the gym and go 45 minutes on a bike. Then I'll do upper body. Then I'll play racquetball. That's a good workout. It gets pretty hard, especially when you don't go to the gym for a couple days and you get back on the bike. It's a little harder. Then you'll get used to it. And then it gets pretty easy after that.
I think what's hard for the boys is having to kind of live up to a reputation because their dad was successful in motorsports. And unfortunately, that's the downside for them, because I want them to live their own lives. I want them to ride and be happy and do what they want to do.
There's pressure the first moto. Then after that, I'm pretty good. I've gotten pretty good starts here, but my last moto I got a really bad start. And it was kind of hard passing them because they already checked out. And I was kind of far behind, and I passed as much as I could.
You can talk to them until you're blue in the face, especially with a 14 or even a 17, 18-year-old. But they really have to have it right here. It's got to be in their heart. They have to have this burning desire to go out there and win.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go pro by whenever age I feel ready. When I get off the 80s and go on the 125s, hopefully I'll be the next Carmichael.
And I think what's most important, I think success is great, but I think their attitude means a lot more to me and my wife than anything.
Ricky Carmichael's my hero because he's won lots of races. When he crashes, he gets back up and makes a lot of time and passes them.
We really love the sport. My boys seem to have more friends through this sport of motocross than they do elsewhere.
Yeah, I have lots of friends that I race with, but when I'm on the track, they're not my friends because I want the position ahead of them.
Enjoy what you do out here. Do it to the best of your capabilities. Give 105,000%, and when the day's done, if you lose, you're still shaking hands.
I like motocross because it's a fun sport and you make lots of friends.
The odds are so very against them of making a living at this. So you have to have a backup plan.
You gotta get good grades first, be good in school, because if I get bad grades, my dad takes the bikes away from me.
We think that their schoolwork is so very important. Probably more important than, not probably, but it is more important than them racing motorcycles. However, we have homeschooled the boys only the last 2 years, and we've done that, and they've actually excelled in their schoolwork.
So I'm homeschooled now, and that's a lot easier because I have my own time to do it, but they give me a lot more work. It's kind of cool seeing my dad on TV because that's pretty funny because he's on it, and I'd never guess that he'd be on it.
I remember my oldest boy, or my second oldest boy, is 18, and I came home from work one day, and Chips was on, the show was on, and he was watching, and he looked at me, and he looked at the TV, and he couldn't understand how I was there on the tube and walking in, not in a uniform.
And it's weird because he had his long hair, long blonde hair.
A lot of people, you know, want to make fun of the show, and I had a great time on that show. I met a lot of really good people. I learned a lot about the business, and it was awesome for me.
Well, Bruce, it was awesome for us too. There's nothing like a good Chips crash. We've got more in Mammoth coming right up.